Welcome to the fifth part of my 7-part series. This is where the fun begins and you actually get to use the color palette. It's time to let your creativity run wild. In the video I will go over how to select and color the faces of your model using the color palette material created in the previous videos in this series. If you haven't already created the texture, then start at the beginning of this series, link in the description. Okay, let's get into this. Pause the video if you wish to read the disclaimer. I won't be showing you how to model in this video, just how to color using my color palette, so in true Blue Peter style, here's one I made earlier. The model will not win any awards, but the process I demonstrate is always the same and can be used to color any model. Now we've had a laugh, head on over to the UV workspace to start coloring. If you are having trouble not seeing your color palette in the UV editor, then check the rest of the videos in this series, link in the description. Tab into edit mode and make sure you have faces selected. Now it's just the simple process of selecting the faces that you wish to color. Hold Shift and left click to select multiple faces. Move your mouse pointer into the left window containing the color palette. If you don't see the faces highlighted, press A to select all. Press G to grab and move the faces to your desired color, then left click to confirm. Now you can see that the process is simple. Let's color the rest of the house to familiarize yourself. Now I'm going to color the windows. If you think you have the process down, then pause the video and color the windows. If not, play the video and let the process sink in. First we select the faces we want to color, and if there are multiple faces, hold down the Shift key while selecting. Once you have selected the faces, move the mouse pointer to the color palette window. If the faces aren't highlighted, press A to select all. Now press G to move, and move the faces to your desired color. That's the windows sorted. Now let's color one more thing. The last thing I'm going to color is the door, and only one face. Select the face that you want to color. Now move the mouse pointer to the color palette window. If the face is not highlighted, press A to select all. Press G to move, and move the face to your desired color, and left click to confirm. Don't worry if you find it difficult, you can always watch the video multiple times until you are confident. It took me a few attempts to get familiar with the process, so don't get disheartened if you don't get it first time. That is it, you have successfully colored a model using the standard color palette material. To finish the video I will show a quick basic render. If you find my content useful, then please like, follow, share, and comment. Don't worry, this part is not a tutorial and I will explain in detail all of the commands in a future video. My future videos will go more in depth with rendering as I am experimenting with a specific look. So this is going to be a basic render because there is a lot of setup and settings that can affect the overall outcome of a render. The desired rendered output will be determined by the level of detail and realism that you require for the scene. Even though I'm using low poly, there are many different ways to render a scene. We can have more realistic material effects like reflections and roughness. Okay, I digress. Let's just render the scene as is. Because the scene is dark, I want to move the light. I press G to move and then the axis like X, Y or Z. This allows movement only in the direction of the selected axis. This keeps things from wandering off. Once I'm happy with the light location, I need to position the camera ready to render. I position the camera by pressing 0 on the number pad and selecting Camera to Viewport checkbox. This allows me to move the camera with the normal move commands. Once I'm happy with the camera position, I press F12 to render the scene. Congratulations, you have completed this tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of my new content. Thank you for watching, see you soon.